The Generation Fairtrade project saw People and Planet supporting 90 volunteers to become mentors in schools, working with students in those schools to help them take action on fair trade.
I got involved in this project because I wanted to do some work in local schools, get to know my local area a little bit better and put something back into my community.
People and Planet trained us at 2 days in London, and we talked about facilitation techniques, we talked about kind of presentation techniques, we went through what would work, how to inspire people, and went on from there.
So the Generation Fairtrade project was primarily about introducing young people to global issues such as fair trade, and then providing real opportunities for them to volunteer in their school or college and in their community on issues related to fair trade.
After the first presentation, I went in for workshop number 1, and we talked about kind of what campaigning was, how the kids could get involved, what kind of things they might want to do. And there was 50 ideas, and they were all excited about all of them.
I supported the students in running lots of awareness raising campaigns, for example a filmed and televised bake-off, Fairtrade bake-off, a Fairtrade fair, a Fairtrade picnic, and I'm currently working with them on lobbying and how to lobby people in power.
For the school students, there were 2 main benefits. So the first one was being able to introduce the students to issues such as fair trade and learning about global issues and how these affect them and how in their lives they can be involved in them. And then the second one was really empowering those young people to be able to volunteer in their schools and in their local communities.
I think the skills that the students learn to help them in the future would be presentation skills. They all managed to get across what they thought, what their ideas were, why they cared about it very well.
The students have got so many skills from this project, transferable skills that can work in all areas of life, such as speaking to people in power, such as organising events, working with the media, and working with people they wouldn't necessarily get on with, such as different year groups.
For the volunteers that were involved, I think there was a whole variety of things. So a lot of them have talked to us about the increase in confidence and in skills that it's given them.
I actually gained a lot of confidence because of the positive feedback I got from the students and the staff. It gave me a lot more confidence in speaking.
If you can present to 120 14-year-olds who don't have a massive attention span necessarily, then I think you can feel confident about going into almost any other situation.
I got out of it the same transferable skills that the students that I'm working with do, but I got to use them in my job interviews, in my CVs and in my current job, which is really nice.
We've had some amazing stories of the volunteers going on to apply the learnings that they've had with us, in particular about workshop development and delivery in other areas, so developing new volunteering projects for young people in their communities.
The best thing about working with the students was how passionate they were. They believed that they could just change the world. They could just get up and just say, we're going to do this, and believe that anything was possible.